Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add LinkedIn ads leads to Mailchimp list automatically. So let's suppose I am running a business and I am collecting all my leads with the help of LinkedIn. I want that whenever I receive a new lead, it should be automatically added to my Mailchimp as subscriber. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process, and to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between this LinkedIn and Mailchimp. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, automatically this should be created as a subscriber in my Mailchimp account. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. So here in this video, we are going to see how we can add the leads which we have captured from LinkedIn to Mailchimp list automatically. And for this, we are going to create an automation workflow using Pabbly Connect, where we are simply going to build connection between this LinkedIn and Mailchimp. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts, and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions, and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll go with this sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard, where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select the new beta, and now I'm going to name this workflow as add LinkedIn lead ads lead to Mailchimp list automatically. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select it as LinkedIn automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where it is asking me to enter the trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add the LinkedIn leads to my Mailchimp automatically, which means whenever I'm going to capture a new lead from LinkedIn, automatically that will be added to my Mailchimp, which means whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. So here in my trigger application, I will be taking LinkedIn, and then in my action application, which is going to follow this trigger application, I'm going to take Mailchimp. Because whenever I'm going to receive a new lead, it should be added to my Mailchimp. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take LinkedIn. And in my trigger event, I'm going to take this lead notification and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with LinkedIn. Here you need to enter your LinkedIn credentials, and then you simply have to sign in, after which you have to grant away your permissions. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. Now here, as I have already an existing connection, I've created this connection multiple times. So I'm going to select the existing connection and then go with save. So here you see connection saved successfully. We have connected LinkedIn to Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter the sponsored account. So I'm going to work on this Pabbly's ad account. So I've selected this. I'm going to show you. So this is the account on which I'm working, Pabbly's ad account, and I have selected the same account from here. Now after that we have selected the sponsored account, we simply need to click on the save and send test request, and you will see it will change to this waiting for webhook response. This means we have to do a test submission in order to capture the webhook response over here in this workflow. In order to do this test submission, I will be generating the lead in my LinkedIn, and if I capture that lead in this workflow, then this means the connection setup is working fine. So I'm going to open my LinkedIn, and over here I have this campaign which I've created, a test campaign. I'm going to open this, and I have created a lead form, test lead form. So I'm going to click on this apply now. Now here, as soon as I do this, I have this email address and the phone number. I have this first name, last name and the company name, which are pre-filled. Now here, as I'm running a test campaign, I get to fill only 2 fields. But when you will be running a live campaign, you will, or your lead will get to fill all the details. So here I'm going to enter some dummy details. So here my email address is bestcurrentlead@pabblytudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my phone number as this. The first name is Pabbly, last name is subscription billing, company name is Magnet Brains. Now as soon as I do this form submission, I should capture the response in my workflow. So I'm going to submit this, and here the form submission has been done successfully. Now I should capture this detail in my workflow. Let me quickly open my workflow. And here we see that 3 seconds ago we have received this response. So I have entered bestcurrentlead@pabblytudes.com as my email address. The phone number was this. The first name was Pabbly, last name was Subscription Billing Management Service, and the company name is Magnet Brains. I have received the rest of the details. Here, as soon as I've done this form submission, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between LinkedIn and Pabbly Connect, that is successful. And now whenever I'm going to receive a new lead from LinkedIn, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on towards the next step, whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add that to my Mailchimp list. So in my action application, I'm going to click on this add new action step, and I'm going to search for Mailchimp. And in my action event, I'm going to select it as add new member with custom fields, and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token under data center. So to get this data center, I'm going to open my Mailchimp account. On the top in this URL, you can find this US6, which is my data center. And then I'm going to enter this tokens. So from my Mailchimp account, I'm going to click on this profile picture, click on profile extras and API keys. So I'm going to go towards my Mailchimp account, click on this profile, and from here I have to go towards this profile. On the top where you can see all these options, I'm going to click on this extras and then click on this API keys, and then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on this create a key. So here I'm going to first name this key as LinkedIn, and then I'm going to generate a key. A new API token has been generated, which I'm going to copy, and I'm going to simply paste that over here. So here we have entered the token and the data center. Now I'm simply going to click on the save, and you will see Mailchimp is connected to Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter these details. So the first one is that I have to select the audience list. Now in this drop down, you can see that I just have one list. So I'm going to create this person in this same list itself. Now I'm going to enter these details, but I'm not going to enter any of these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. I have received the response from LinkedIn, and when I click on this field, I can see this LinkedIn. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. So here first I'm going to enter this email address as the bestcurrentlead@pabblytudes.com. Then this tags is not a required field. I'm going to skip this. I'll keep the status as subscribed. You can select according to your choice and preference. Then this interest group is not a required one, so I'm going to skip this again. Then the company, we have received the response from this LinkedIn, so I have mapped this response as Magnet Brains. Then the first name I'm going to enter it as Pabbly, and then I'm going to enter the last name. So I have mapped all the response which I have received from LinkedIn, and the rest of the fields were not required one. I simply want to create the subscriber in my Mailchimp list. So I've selected the list and entered the lead details. So the sign up, gender are not required fields. The designation is not required one. I'll skip this. Over here, if you have received the response for these fields, you can enter that. Now, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now, after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. I have received the ID of the subscriber who has been created in my Mailchimp account. Now let me quickly open my Mailchimp and check whether this best current lead has been created in my Mailchimp or not. So I'm going to open my Mailchimp. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to go towards the audience, and here it is. We have created this best current lead @pabblytudes.com. So if I open this, you can see that we have created this Pabbly subscription billing management service as the subscriber in my Mailchimp list. And then you can see the first name, last name, email address was bestcurrentlead@pabblytudes.com. The phone number was this 8383, and the company name was Magnet Brains. So now to summarize, we took LinkedIn as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new lead, and then we wanted to add that to Mailchimp list. So we selected Mailchimp as our action application, selected the list, entered all the lead details which we have captured from LinkedIn, executed this workflow, and created this in my Mailchimp account. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between this LinkedIn and Mailchimp with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.